It's the Sunny Side with Joyce. Let's talk hard facts with Sandra Ezekwesili.
I will present a story the way that it was presented.
Femi and the gang bring the game on with day-by-day accounts of magnificent moments in the world of football. And we also keep it live and dangerous with Daddy Freeze. And finally, the chat station. All for your listening pleasure. Your number one station for talk. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
This is Hard Facts.
Should corporal punishment be outlawed in schools and homes? We're talking about this today because yet another teacher is accused of beating a student to death. We talked about this last week on the big weekend. Do you remember? I have a big hard fact for you today. Today's big hard fact: 128 countries have banned corporal punishment in schools. 128 countries have banned corporal punishment in schools. Only 69 countries have not. So as you can see, most of the world has decided that teachers should not have the right to flog children. Right now, no single country in Europe allows it. We've seen it banned in the US and Canada as well. Same with South America and Asia. But as usual, with most things, now Africa and a few other places with the carry last. In fact, almost twice as many countries have banned it as those who still permit it, like Nigeria. And here in Nigeria, it claimed another victim. I told you last Monday about Yahaya Aliyu, a student of Federal Government College, Kwali, in Kuje, Abuja. He was 13. He was sick. He went to the school clinic, and because of that, he didn't finish his assignment. His teacher was furious. She allegedly beat him with the handle of a bucket over and over on the head. Handle of a bucket. Yaya went to his desk, rested his head. Classmates realized that he hadn't moved for a while. They checked on him. That's how they found out that he had died. 13 years old. Dead. Also spare a thought for those other 13-year-olds who had to watch their friend become a dead body. Imagine how traumatizing that must have been to be in school on a sunny afternoon as a 13-year-old, seeing your friend dead. So let's have this conversation. I'm sure that a lot of the 1 million of you listening have stories of teachers who crossed the line. I've seen teachers punch students. I've seen some teachers use dangerous objects. I've seen them hit students on the head or other vulnerable areas. So clearly there's a problem there. I went through secondary school in Nigeria where there was a lot of caning. I mean, we had teachers that you didn't want to get caned by. We had teachers that we nicknamed by how they caned you. Ten Green Bottle. I'll never forget Ten Green Bottle for as long as I live. You never wanted to be caned by Uncle Ten Green Bottle. Anybody that went to HRC knows what I'm talking about. So we have to ask, can Nigerian teachers be entrusted with corporal punishment? Last week, I gave you the figures from TRCN. TRCN is the Teachers Registration Council of Nigeria. They claim that less than half the teachers in Nigeria have received proper training and are registered with them. What that means is that more than half of Nigeria's in-school children are in the hands of people who haven't received training for handling children. They didn't go to teachers training college. They didn't study education at the university. So they didn't learn child psychology. They didn't learn how to instill discipline and command attention in the classroom or command the attention of the classroom. And so they get frustrated. They lash out against these children. Leading children is difficult and frustrating. A lot of them, I like to call them crackheads. They're insane. Children are insane. Leading them is difficult. It's frustrating. Anybody who has kids will tell you they're insane. So imagine an underpaid, overworked, stressed out teacher handling 40 or 50 students. And if the school is good, though. Such a person needs to be given the best training possible if they're going to stand a chance to keep control of that classroom. But if they don't get that training and they just get sent into the classroom, isn't that a recipe for disaster? And if so, does it make any sense for them to be given the power to beat those kids? We're talking about people who sit in Lagos traffic for hours, who here and conductor don't fight, here and Agbero don't fight, here and police don't get one problem. Maybe your wife don't insult her for house, maybe her husband don't beat her for house, and they come to the school where they have power over these children, and then they transfer that aggression. Because they do not have the training that says to them, you shouldn't do that. And they do not have the law that bans them from doing that. So, I don't know, Lagos, let's talk. What do you think about the death of Paul Yahaya? What do you think about this statistic that less than half of our primary and secondary school teachers have been properly trained and registered? What do you think about those teachers that are not properly trained, not properly registered, having the right to beat children? What about the first statistic that I shared with you, that about 2/3 of the countries in the world have banned corporal punishment in schools? 128. Only 69 haven't done it, including Nigeria. Do you think that we should move to the other list, or do you think that there are merits to being on the list where we currently are on? Women, call me on 01465 7190. 01465 7190. Men, call me on 0700 993 993 993. You can also share your thoughts with us via WhatsApp 080 959 75805. 080 959 75805. And we're streaming live on Facebook, so I'd like to take your thoughts from the live stream as well. Facebook is Nigeria Info 99.3, YouTube Nigeria Info FM. Benjamin Ikeja, welcome. Thank you for calling us.
Good evening, Sandra.
Yes, good evening.
Yeah, my opinion is that it's unfortunate that our education standard in this country has dilapidated, and there is no more moral discipline in the schools now again. And these are the reasons why we still have some people with who are called teachers with aggressiveness, transfer of aggressions.
But it's always been like that.
Yes.
So has it degenerated, or have we just not bothered to improve on that aspect?
Like I said, I said the level of education in this country is poor. So that means the situation.
That means the situation is
worsening, and that is the reason why we have such kind of teachers in primary school, even in nursery school, and in even most of the secondary schools. So the only thing such teachers they can do to them is to expel them out of the school, is to relieve them from their job. Because if such teachers are in such a primary school or any kind of institution, the only thing they can do is to keep on doing what they are doing, because already it has identified them.
Do you think that we need to ban corporal punishment in schools? Do you think we need to ban it in Nigeria?
Yeah, it's good. It's good because there are other ways you can punish students. It's not by giving them hard-handed. You can punish students by kneeling down. You can punish students by cutting grass. You can punish students making him or her to run. So many kind of.
Oh, sorry, Benjamin, but thank you for calling us, because that's the major question here. Do you think that corporal punishment should be outlawed? Should Nigeria join the 128 countries who have banned corporal punishment, or do you think that Sandra, there's a place for corporal punishment? there's a place for corporal punishment. Let me hear your thoughts. Azubike Noshori is on the line. Azubike, welcome.
His Excellency, the President Sandra,
Good to have you on the show.
I'm so much loyal to you this evening.
I'm loyal to you too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Coming to the talking point this is about how our teachers handle our kids in the school.
Right.
To me, in African system, the way we handle our children in the school is very, very wrong. Because in a Western world, if you want to handle a child, you handle a child in a politely way. Are you getting me?
Okay.
The way they teach the child, we understand you so much. But we here in Africa we thought that it's only beating can solve the problem. Beating can never only solve any problem. Rather, it can talk sense into that child, make him to understand what he's doing or what she's doing is not good or is good by enlightening her in a different way, giving him moral orientation. Are you getting me?
Okay.
That child will listen because I have seen a way when they have beaten a child, so the child will repent. But every day by day, the child getting worse. When you ask the child, you say, it's only beating my father will beat me, it's only beating my mother will beat me. After that, nothing. Now that child will continue developing some bad characters. But for me, in this scenario, what I can be able to say in this issue is that we should stop beating any child in the school. Rather, you can give that child a punishment, or you can suspend that child not to come to school for some days. Are you getting me?
Okay.
By the time that child needs some papers, if the child that wanted to learn, actually, it will affect him. And when he think what he did is not good, next time he may not like to repeat such a thing because of he has missed a lot of paper or some things that he's supposed to learn in that teaching. Are you getting me?
Okay.
That is the only way that you can be able to put all those our students and our child right, so that they can be able to learn from their mistakes. Because some of us, we don't have, we have some limited life to live in this life. Maybe some little thing that we do to somebody, that person will just die. And there's something that what I have to just explain. There's some person that will hit that bucket at his head. That person will survive it, but it's not everybody.
Right.
Will survive that kind of thing. Are you getting me?
Right.
So for we to go extra mile by handling our school children like animals is very, very wrong. Let us learn from Western world how they treat their kids, so that we can be able to move forward in this our curriculum.
Azubike, thank you so much for calling us. Now, those who support corporal punishment in school say that these cases of injury and death are extreme cases. They say that most teachers are professionals and that they can be trusted to use the cane in moderation. Right? But again, on the other hand, you have those who oppose it saying that the average teacher cannot be trusted with that power. And that's when they point to the data from the Teachers Registration Council, the one that I mentioned to you. So I would most love to hear from teachers on this subject. When we talked about this thing, I think it was Tuesday, not Monday, last week Tuesday, we had teachers who called into the show, and they gave different opinions on the subject. So if we could have more teachers calling today, it would be interesting to hear their perspective, because they are the ones who are in these schools, whether they're registered or trained or not. And so perhaps they may have some perspective as to why corporal punishment is, still allowed in the places where it's allowed. As a country, we haven't outlawed it. Should we outlaw it? That's my question on the show today. 99.3. Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening. What's your name, sir?
My name is Fran. I'm calling from Nigerian.
Good to have you on the show. Go ahead.
Very nice topic you have there. My sister, if you have ever been taught by a foreign instructor or a teacher, you will know that we have problems in Africa.
Yeah.
They make the school or learning environment as if it's a war zone. What you see in a place of learning the moment you approach there, you will either see cane, see all manners of things that end up frightening students.
Yeah. And
when you compare the education we have here and those that don't use cane, don't discipline children, they are far better than us. So a lot of people have this misconception that corporal punishment is still discipline. The present leadership we have in Nigeria, they went through all those corporal punishments. What are the results today in the country? They are the one mismanaging the economy with the corporal punishment they were receiving. They are the one with all manners of indiscipline. They are the one causing all the atrocity that we are facing in this country. So where has that punishment landed us? The legal environment is not about punishment. It's about educating people, telling them that there are better ways, keep on advising them. They will improve. Ken has never changed anybody. It has only hardened people. Please let them ban it completely. No child should be beaten in school for whatever reason. And the problem we are having is the people that even train teachers are people that have same ideas and they transfer it to the teachers they are training. So it keeps on going on. But in modern teaching, you see that those things are outdated, those approaches are outdated. It doesn't help in any teaching or discipline. It's a very big problem we are having in the society here. And at the end, no matter the credential you check out of this country to the foreign land, they will think you have never been to school. With all the discipline, all the flogging, all the cutting of grasses, it has never helped anything. Please. It should be looked into and it should be banned completely. Completely, it should be banned. Thank you.
Thank you very much for calling. Well, it's not true that, your education is not regarded as anything abroad because, come on, we have lawyers whose first degrees were gotten from Nigerian universities. We have people who got WAEC from Nigerian secondary schools and they're able to use it to get into university abroad or get a master's degree abroad or even get a job abroad. A lot of people who are leaving the country and going to countries like Australia and Canada, if they have to do an accreditation of their results, the results that are often getting accredited are results from Nigerian institutions. So, of course, you can argue that the results will not stand side by side with, institutions abroad, but our degrees are still recognized. They're still recognized. Kazim is a first-time caller. Kazim is in Ejibo. Hi, Kazim. Welcome.
Yeah, good evening, Sandra.
Good evening. Welcome.
Yeah, it's so nice to get on your show today. I've been trying forever to speak with you.
I'm glad you got through today.
All right, thank you. Yeah, this topic is an interesting one. I'm a teacher.
Okay.
And I've been teaching for over 12 years now.
Okay.
I've taught in a private school, in different private schools. Currently I'm teaching in government school.
Okay.
So I've seen all this. Yeah, it is better managed in private school, but in public school is something else. But thank God for Lagos State government. They have introduced a system now. Okay. There's a training that went as you were newly recruited. It's called Excel. Okay. I don't know if you're aware of that.
No.
So the Excel has a kind of concept that they are bringing in innovative ideas to teaching. And they are trying to shape in the teaching system in public schools. Okay. It's a very wonderful one. The way you are to talk, the way you are to teach, everything you have to do to meet up with the international standard is introduced in government school. That's what we use in Lagos State presently.
Impressive.
So, yeah, it is, in fact, things that you have not seen in private schools is what is happening there. We have a tab whereby the content you are to give to the children is updated on the tab on a regular basis. Okay. So, it's wonderful. When it comes to the punishment, it is you dare not do it in government school. Really? Although, in this country we have laws, but the laws are not enforced.
Right.
Yeah. But it is wrong. It is when we have the co-exec supervisors that will be coming to schools to check how you are doing. When they see you doing that, you will run into trouble. So you don't use skin at all. The punishment that you have to do when a child is not doing the right thing, the highest you can do is to ask the child to stand for 5 minutes. At times, you may tell the child that the child will lose his or her outdoor time, that is, the child will not go for break. So all these things, and the maximum you can do is to send the child to the head teacher's office.
And these are happening in Lagos government schools.
Yes, it's
Impressive.
happening.
Impressive. I'm
That's why
happy
when
to
you started
hear
the
it.
topic since last week, I've been trying to get on so that I can share this with
Oh, I'm
students.
glad you got through today.
So that's the system now. If people can stick to that system, it's a very nice system. You understand? The things you have to do to motivate child, the things that you have to do to discourage bad behavior. You have to sing, you have to cheers, all those systems are very nice. When children are performing well, you can give them a mark on the board that will motivate other child that are in the same class. So when you stick to this system that is introduced, you will really enjoy teaching in government schools. So it's very nice. So if people can stick to it.
Yeah. Thank you so much for calling. I'm so glad to hear what I've just heard, Kazim. Thank you very much for getting through today and sharing this with us. What I love about my job is how much I get to learn live on air alongside 1 million Lagosians. It's beautiful. All right, 99.3. Hello. Hello. Thank you for calling. Good evening. What's your name, sir?
Yeah, my name is Paul. My son was a victim of teacher's excessive flogging. In fact, he was wrongly beaten to the extent that the thing resorted to weaklow. A little child of 5 years in a private school. I'm telling you, it was the mother that was begging me not. I wanted to go to human rights and the police to report the case. This child suffered weaklow for 1 month plus. Night and day, he's crying, and weaklow. Oh, come on.
5-year-old, come on.
5 years old was in a private school, well-built school that employed graduates. The lady was when I got to the school, I was asking her, I said, come on, are you mental? This boy is just 5 years. When you were at his age, were you able to do the right things properly? Beat my son, the hand developed weaklow, the finger. We were taking this boy from one hospital to the other for 1 month plus. Every night and day, this boy was crying. In fact, I was crying along with him. So it should be totally banned. Totally. Now, what is the difference between the African setting and the Western setting? You see, the Western setting does not allow the religious law to rule over or to determine the behavior in the society. While in Africa, we value or we respect religious laws over our societal laws. Hello?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. Like those who are Christians, you read in the Bible, it says, spare the rod and spoil the child.
Right.
As a result of that religious information, somebody will pick up the cane as a teacher and begin to flog a child without minding the consequences.
Right.
But in Europe, my grandson, my daughter lives in Europe.
Okay.
My grandson is about 5 years now.
Okay.
Each time I speak to him, I ask him questions. He said, look, it's only animals you beat. You don't beat human beings. You understand what I'm saying? So the societal law there prevail over religious law. And that is why Europe and America is developing. And Africa is being enslaved by religion. So it should be banned. I support the banning. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Well, there's no law right now seeking to ban it, but now from clap dance they start, Abby. So perhaps we have conversations like this, and Lagos could decide, okay, we're going to pass a law banning it. No corporal punishment in schools. It's outlawed. From Lagos, as the pace setter, we could have it happen in Ogun, have it happen in Ondo, maybe Rivers, maybe Enugu, and if we know what's happening, then it will have a national law outlawing it, and we can join the 129 countries who have done it. But do you even think that we should join the 129 countries who have done it? Sorry, 128 countries who have done it. If Nigeria joins, it will be 129. Do you think we should join them over there, or do you think, nah, let's, stay with the rest of the 69 gang? So like I told you, we have US and Canada in that list. We have all of South America, Asia, Europe. No single country in Europe allows corporal punishment in schools. But, for the 69 countries, most of them are African countries. So should they switch to is that even the good side? Should they switch to that side, or should they stay, where they risk killing children in the name of corporal punishment? If you just tuned into the show, hello, you're listening to Hard Facts on 99.3 Nigeria Info. We're about to take a break, but when we come back from this break, let's talk some more about corporal punishment in schools. Should it be outlawed in schools and in homes? Because in your homes, some scary things are happening as well. I'm Sandra Ezekwesili. Don't go away.
This is Hard Facts.
Hey, day. This one you're frowning like someone who just ate fufu with lime. I hope all is well. Why won't I frown when they're asking me to produce my great-grandmother's birth certificate and the COO of the Atlantic Ocean? All because I need a small loan to stock up my store with goods that are in high demand? Relax your mind. Stanbic IBTC SME loan has got your back. Really? Sure thing. With the Stanbic IBTC SME loan, you can get a loan from as low as 50,000 naira up to a maximum of 10 million naira without collateral, all within 24 hours. If you are an existing customer, enjoy the support you need to keep that small business or side hustle moving forward with Stanbic IBTC SME loan. This offer is open to new and existing customers.
For more information,
Walk into any Stanbic IBTC branch today or call our Enterprise Direct team on 0700-333-3333 or visit www.stanbicibtcbank.com.
Stanbic IBTC, it can be.
You get money for account. You want take smart thing inside. Just do cardless withdrawal with any Momo agent. Oga, madam, where is your card? I don't forget them for house. You fit do cardless withdrawal with any Momo agent. Anytime you need the money, but your card is there for yonder. Just go do cardless withdrawal with any Momo agent. Cardless withdrawal with Momo agent. With Momo agent. No card withdraw with Momo agent. With any Momo agent.
now you fit withdraw money even if you not hold your card for any Momo agents where they near you. Just dial star 223 hash to take touchlight the Momo agents where they near your domot. Momo agent. Safe, fast, no wahala.
Charles! Yes, mommy? Go and bring 2 sachets of hypo bleach for me. Why 2? Because I'm using one to soak the whites and using one to kill all the germs. But I can't see any germs here. They are so tiny you can't see them. But they are there. And that is why I trust only hypo bleach to kill them all.
Make your white fabrics whiter and your household free of illness causing germs and viruses with the disinfecting power of Hypo Bleach. Did you know chronic stress from work or lifestyle habits may result in fatigue, headaches, and pains? Stress reduces the body's ability to fight diseases, leaving you vulnerable. Your day will be much better knowing you have the right immune support to help you combat symptoms of stress. Immune Active is a premium blend of high-strength vitamin C, zinc, and selenium that helps prevent recurring diseases, improves skin radiance, and boosts confidence. Activate your immune system today with Immune Active. Available at any leading pharmacy store near you and online at oaklifevitamins.com.
Someone gave me this script to read, but I'm JJ Okocha. I don't know how many words I must read in a minute. I play football, not Mr. Actor. I don't read scripts. I'm at my best when I feel this. That feeling? That's Betking. Join us at betking.com.
Study in Australia scholarship.
Ehizwa Hub, in partnership with Torrens University Australia, is offering 70% scholarship to study at Torrens University Australia.
This scholarship application is open to undergraduate and postgraduate studies. Australia is a peaceful country for students to study, live, and work.
For more information, call 0912-2604-201 or 0912-214-2335 or 0912-278-1575 or email support@ehizwahub.com. Find us on Facebook as Ehizwa Hub.
find out you're pregnant, it's like there are a million stretch mark products to choose from, but you trust other mothers. And that's how I discovered Bio Oil, and I'm still using it every day.
Bio Oil helps improve the appearance of scars, stretch marks, and uneven skin tone. Bio Oil is available in all leading pharmacies and shops. Bio Oil is also available online on Jumia on the Bio Oil official store. For more information, please contact Bio Oil Nigeria on Facebook. To identify original Bio Oil products, look out for the Sproxil, scratch, and text pin. Bio Oil Skincare Oil is clinically proven as safe for its intended use by adults, including pregnant women. In the unlikely use of skin irritation, please discontinue use.
Hi there. Do you know that you can invest your money with Fair Money? That's right. Fair Money, the quick loan app now Fair Money Microfinance Bank, offers investment opportunities that allow you to grow your wealth. By investing in Fair Money, you stand a chance to earn as high as 21% return on investment. What's even better is that Fair Money is offering to cover the liquidation cost of migrating your investment. So hurry, contact us via phone on 070-492-06939 or 01-700-1276. You can also send an email to investment@fairmoney.ng or efeosa@fairmoney.ng to start the process of migrating your investment from low-yielding returns to high-yield return investment opportunities on Fair Money. Fair Money, to the moon.
Say you wanna feel that boost? Allow me to introduce Amber Energy Drink. No more shutting down, we're going up. Oh yeah, get ready, stimulate your energy. Amber is the remedy. Go around, tell somebody. Oh yeah, get ready, stimulate your energy. Amber is the remedy. Go around, tell somebody. Say, what are you waiting for? Yeah, now you can do more because Amber Energy Drink there for you. Amber Energy Drink there for you. Don't need to go too far. You can find it where you are because Amber Energy Drink there for you. Amber Energy Drink there for you.
Amber Energy Drink. Stimulate the energy in you.
If you're a Visa card holder, you're a VIP, aka Visa Important Person. It means you have exclusive access to amazing discounts and offers from a wide selection of Visa partners like Adidas Stores, David Wedge, Rough and Tumble, and others when you sign up to VisaCards.Africa or download the Visa Benefits and Offers app.
Truly, life is better when you pay with Visa. Available to all Visa card holders. Ask your bank for a Visa card today. Visa, everywhere you want to be.
Nice strike! Guy, imagine say Messi, Ronaldo with Mbappe dey your house. Imagine the kind football experience where you go enjoy. Go imagine say you cross leg on top share, they flex for your house because now our home, our football with La Liga, Serie A and Premier League.
No, they imagine it so. Go get your own Go TV decoder plus 1 month of mass subscription for only 6,900 naira. I'll make you for enjoy all the Obonge live matches way full ground this season. Go TV, love it.
Everybody is talking about Nigeria's power problem.
Ha! NEPA never give us lights for 3 days now.
When will this transformer be returned?
What we go do?
It's a value chain where the distribution uptake is not matching up with the available power.
But on 99.3 Nigeria Info, in partnership with Energy Investment Company, All On, we discuss the solutions and alternatives to your power challenges.
I wonder why people these days limit themselves when there is a wide range of alternatives to choose from.
Solar and battery can do exactly the same thing your generator does at a much lower cost.
So, every Monday from 11:30 a.m., join Collins, Teke, Wibaboa, and the All On team on Power Solutions as we highlight our collective energy problems, but more importantly, proper solutions to these issues. Power Solutions, every Monday from 11:30 a.m. to 12 noon, right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk. 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Your #1 station for talk. Let's talk.
And today we're talking about corporal punishment. Should it be outlawed in schools and homes? We're talking about this because yet another teacher is accused of beating a student to death. We talked about it last week, Tuesday, on the Big Three. And I told you, as our big hard fact, that 128 countries have banned corporal punishment in schools. Only 69 countries have not. And Nigeria is one of those countries. I told you the story of Yahaya Liyu, a student of Federal Government College Kwali in Kuje, Abuja. He was 13 years old. He was ill. He went to the school clinic, and because of that, he couldn't do an assignment. His teacher was furious. She allegedly beat him with the handle of a bucket over and over on the head. And after the beating, Yahaya went to his desk, rested his head. Classmates realized that he hadn't moved for a while, and they checked on him, and that's how they found out that he had died. A 13-year-old. So today we've been talking about, since 5 o'clock anyway, we've been talking about corporal punishment, because you've got 1 million people listening to Hard Facts. That means that at least a sizable number have stories of teachers who have crossed the line. Can teachers be entrusted with corporal punishment? Can they be entrusted with corporal punishment? What do you think about the death of Yahaya? What do you think of the statistic that less than half of our primary and secondary teachers have been properly trained and are registered? I gave you that number. I gave you those statistics last week, and today again I told you that the teachers, what are they called now? TRCN. TRCN is the Teachers Registration Council of Nigeria. And they say that less than half the teachers in Nigeria have received, less than half are registered with TRCN. So that means that the teachers who are teaching your children, less than half of them probably have the training to be teaching your children. They didn't go to teachers training college. They didn't study education in a university. They didn't learn child psychology. And you know that it's not just anybody that should teach. Sure, you know. It's not because you're a graduate that you should teach. As I am now. It's not because I know how to speak English and I know how to research and I know a lot of stuff. Therefore, I should go and teach. Teaching requires special training. That's why education is a course offered in schools and polytechnics. There are things that you have to learn, especially if you're going to be working with children. That's why I was so happy to hear from Kazim. Kazim was talking to us about a program that the Lagos State government has implemented for public school teachers, where they're teaching them modern ways to teach. They're learning, they're training, they're training these teachers on modern ways to teach. And they've also told them you can't beat students anymore in public schools. Now, of course, Kazim says, well, implementation of that particular one, it's Nigeria, enforcement, will be one kind. But as far as schools in Lagos are concerned, public schools are concerned in Lagos, you're not allowed to beat students. It's prohibited, according to Kazim. Now, do you think that we should ban corporal punishment in schools? Do you think that we should move to the list of 128 countries that have banned it in their country? What do you think about the fact that less than half of our primary and secondary teachers have been properly trained and registered? What do you think about these teachers who are not properly trained, who are not properly registered, having the right to beat children? If you're a teacher, I want to hear from you. I want to hear your perspective because, again, now you wear the shoes, so now you know where they pinch. Mrs. Deborah is a first-time caller. She's in Satellite Town. Mrs. Deborah, thank you so much for calling us.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, I heard a man calling about government schools. My son attends a school in Festac College, Festac Town.
Okay.
And that story is not true. If it is maybe in their own school, it's not being done. It's not being practiced.
Okay.
But when my son went to school late, he was punished. He was made to clear grass. He didn't do anything in school that day. He came back home with blisters, body pain. I almost went to the school. Not long ago, somebody did something in the class. They were all punished. They were left under punishment till around 4 before they were released from the school. School has closed. They left them. The child left them in the school. First part college, they are notorious for that. I've been wanting to report that. I said I'm going to go to Sudan. This is a very great opportunity for me to make my complaint. Do you know that during this coronavirus, government sent officials to the school.
Right.
They gave them hand sanitizers and face masks.
Right.
Immediately, government officials left the school. They collected it from the students.
Why?
They said there is a way they will be sharing it for them. They gave them personalized. They gave them these small bottles.
Right.
Yes. The government. They said immediately the officials left. Then they took it from them. My daughter was in that. She was in jail. I had to remove her from the school because she said, "Mommy, remove me. It's too much." They will tell a child, a girl, to lie down on the floor. Punishment.
Now,
I had to remove her. She refused to go to JS3. She was supposed to do JS3. I had to remove her to a private school. I had to from Festa College is the school. I have been wanting to report them. They need to place their focus on that school. My child is there, and they need to focus on that school. Festa College, Festa Town.
Mrs. Deborah, thank you so much for calling to share your story. Festa College, allegedly. Okay. Well, let's take more of your calls. 01465 7190 for women. For men, 0700 993 993 993. I'm going to come to WhatsApp in a bit, but let me talk to a few more people first. Hello.
Good evening, Sandra.
Good evening. What's your name, sir?
This is Ezekwesili.
Ibikunle. Welcome.
Thank you. One thing is, it depends on what people want to do, and schools are different from schools. Okay. Even public schools, they are different. They are treated differently.
Okay.
I must tell you.
Okay.
The model colleges are given fair treatment compared to some other schools, even Lagos State government schools now. Then coming back to, I don't really know how it works there. I don't really know. But coming back to private school, where even some teachers, they don't even want to flog at all because they are afraid of the school management sacking them. And they don't want any parent to come and bully them at home. You know, some parents, they are funny. They won't come to school to report the case, the matter rather. They will just go to the teacher's house simply because they know the house. So they don't even. And don't forget that majority of the teachers we have now, they are not trained teachers.
Right.
Teachers are scarce.
So do you think that it should be outlawed, or do you think it should be left at the discretion or to the discretion of the school or the teacher in question?
It's better they leave it, Sandra. See, let me tell you.
Okay.
Somebody called the other time. He said, our own children here are different from the kids in the Europe. In the Europe there, if you ask a child to stand in a class, that one alone is humiliating. But here, who sends you? So there is no one best way to manage.
So you're saying it's best to keep the flogging, huh?
No. Do you know what? It should be left. It should be left. See, let me tell you. Somebody said the other time, send the child away. Go and ask the child to cut grass. Why teaching is going on in the class? Abba, how do you defend that? If you ask a child if you scold a child or you ask a child to do frog jump, it will result in something like there is a problem. So if anybody is saying outlaw it, ask that person, how do they want us to punish our kids in school? Let us hear.
Okay. All right.
So
thank you very much, Ibikunle, for calling. You know, I think it's funny because the Western nations are when the Western nations are doing the one we like, that time we say, oh, look at what other countries are doing. See how they are advancing, you know? But when they do the ones you don't like, or when they stop doing the thing that you want to keep doing, that time you'll shout, oh, they are different. We need to stop following them, you know? I think we should pick a struggle. Also, if you notice, Africans are fleeing to the West, though. Westerners are not fleeing to Africa. Every day we complain about how bad the country is. You complain about government workers. You complain about bankers. See, Mrs. Deborah, who just called now to complain about teachers, school management, who allegedly looted the sanitary tools that were provided by the state government. That one is not government, too. That one are teachers, oh. Allegedly. And these teachers were probably flogged in school if they allegedly did what Mrs. Deborah is claiming at Festac College. So, see, you complain about government workers, you complain about bankers, you complain about business owners, you complain about your customers, you complain about the fraudsters, agberos, robbers, area boys. All these people were flogged. They were flogged at home, they were flogged at school. If flogging really instills discipline, why is there so much indiscipline in Nigeria? How come the unflogged children in the West are growing up into adults that can build the orderly societies that the flogged people of Africa could not build and are now running there to go and live? Now, question I they ask, Sha. Just answer as you fit answer. Women call me on 01465 7190. Men call me on 0700 993 993. We have a message from Kayode Nikotun on WhatsApp, but I'm going to take a look at it after we take a few calls. 99.3, hello.
Hello.
Thank you for calling. What's your name? Hello? Good to have you on the show, but your voice is sounding very low. Could you speak closer to the phone, maybe? Hello? Aw, that's all right. Call me back if you can. Bola is on the line. Hi, Bola.
Hi, Miss Sandra. How are you, ma'am?
I'm very well. Welcome.
Okay. In my own opinion, in my daughter's school, there is a particular teacher that beats.
Okay.
Not all the teachers.
Okay.
And the funny part is that all the students love the teacher that beats.
Okay.
They are afraid of him, but when there is, Mr. Akiwale will beat you. But at the same time, you know, when there's any problem, they will be the ones to go and for themselves. They will explain. And then when it's time for reward, they will still go and meet him. He will be the one to reward them.
Okay.
You know, so I don't totally believe that children should not be
flogged.
Yes, because there are some children that can be very, very annoying, and they will just distract other students from learning. So I believe that there should be a particular department that should be selected for those kind of punishment. Not all the teachers should be. That's what I
believe. Bola, thank you very much for calling to share. 99.3, hello.
Hello, Sandra.
Thank you for calling. Good evening. What's your name?
My name is Shola. I'm calling from Ogudu.
Welcome, Shola.
Okay, I'd like to respond directly to the gentleman that called. I think it was the teacher that said we should let him know how else to discipline students.
Yes.
But I think there are a lot of more creative ways to discipline students. First, you can ask them to buy snacks for their friends. They won't know the errands for their friends during the day. They can watch the school toilet. They can do other things other than beating children. My point of view is that Nigeria is very tough now. A lot of adults are stressed and harassed. And a lot of people don't know how to keep their, they don't know how to control themselves. They drive the aggression to the kids. So you can't leave teachers to keep beating people. We are stressed in Nigeria as it is now. So when a teacher finds someone to vent on, he might just take it to the extreme. So I think teachers should be more creative in how to correct students. And I have a belief, if something that producing results require, that means it's not working. I teachers not producing results require, there's something wrong about our education. People, you still fear people. The children lose confidence. They're afraid to go to school. I don't think beating. I have 2 kids. I can't recall. I don't think I've taken my children more than twice. Because I don't think beating a child is a way to correct a child. That's the thing. Because you leave the child at the mercy of the teacher. And sometimes teachers are even wrong in their judgment. The child cannot even express himself or herself to say, I did it for this reason.
Right.
The child just starts flogging the child. A was just killed now. So Nigerians are stressed already. Nigerians are angry already. You can't get an angry teacher beating a small child that cannot resist the beating. There should be other ways of bringing a child. Let the child pack the books after the teacher. Let the child sweep the class. Let the child wash toilets. Let the child own errands for his colleagues. Go and buy their snacks. They're not beating a child. Not beating a child. I don't think they should beat children. I was beaten when I was growing up, and I don't think they should beat children. In my generation, it was okay to beat. We learned that, but things have changed. The children now want to be engaged. So adults should learn to dialogue with kids. Look at, remove some benefits from them. Not beat all the time. Beating, I don't think teachers were allowed to beat children. That's my own view. I don't think so.
Shola, thank you very much for calling. She reminded me of secondary school. Do you know, till date, whenever I'm driving, whenever I'm in Enugu and I'm driving up the hill that leads to my secondary school, I start to get like anxiety attacks. Like my stomach starts to twist itself in knots. Like I have a lot of anxiety from going to school there because of it was rough. Like I have a lot of anxiety, and I've been out of secondary school for decades now. But I still get like that butterfly feeling in my stomach when I'm close, and I don't think that that's healthy for anyone, to be honest with you. But I mean, that's my personal view. And also remember the list that I just reeled out for you. You have all these people, the fraudsters, the agberos, the area boys, the robbers, the customers, the business owners, the bankers, the government workers, the civil servants, the teachers allegedly at Festa College who allegedly siphoned government's sanitary aid to the school during COVID-19. All of these people were flogged to instill discipline. How far? Should it be outlawed in schools and in homes? Corporal punishment, should it be outlawed? That's all the time we have, Lagos. I do hope that there's time after the news at 6 so that I can give somebody 10,000 naira. If there isn't time, well, we're just going to give the money to whoever the high score for the day is. But you can find me on social media, Sandra Ezekwesili. Just do a Google search, Sandra Ezekwesili. I'll pop right up and you can follow me everywhere. Tomorrow we'll bring you international stories. Have a good evening, Lagos.
With a grateful heart to God, we announce the graceful transition of our beloved mother, Deaconess Omotayo Anike Akintomide. The burial has been scheduled as follows. Wakekeep on the 26th of August 2021 by 5 p.m. Farewell service on the 27th of August 2021 at Trinitarian Redemption Church, TRC, 19 Oyo Street, Olorunshogo, Mushin, Lagos by 10 a.m. while we proceed for entertainment at her residence, 24 Babatunde Street, Meko Bus Stop, Powerline, Ikola Road, Command Area, Ipaja, Lagos. Please, let's celebrate as she will be laid to rest on the 27th of August, 2021. Announcer, Oluwadare Paul Akintomide for the family.
More talk, news, and sports after this.
Hey, day. This one you're frowning like someone who just ate fufu with lime. I hope all is well. Why won't I frown when they're asking me to produce my great-grandmother's birth certificate and the COO of the Atlantic Ocean? All because I need a small loan to stock up my store with goods that are in high demand? Relax your mind. Stanbic IBTC SME loan has got your back. Really? Sure thing. With the Stanbic IBTC SME loan, you can get a loan from as low as 50,000 naira up to a maximum of 10 million naira without collateral, all within 24 hours. If you are an existing customer, enjoy the support you need to keep that small business or side hustle moving forward with Stanbic IBTC SME loan. This offer is open to new and existing customers.
For more information, walk into any Stanbic IBTC branch today or call our Enterprise Direct team on 0700-333-3333 or visit www.stanbicibtcbank.com.
Stanbic IBTC. It can be.
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce a remarkable